When Ivan Coyote invited me to respond to her new book, Reconciling History, I immediately said yes. It highlights so many Indigenous voices, and today it's highlighting mine as well. I'm Alaska Native. You might not think many Canadian treaties affect me, and for the most part, you're not wrong. There is one outlier, and I feel like it's worth highlighting here today. The Jays Treaty established Indigenous rights between the United States and Canada to freely trade and travel across the border. The United States continues to honor their treaty through the Immigration and Nationality Act. This entitles Indigenous Canadians a 50% blood quantum to live, work, and study in the United States. Canada does not honor this treaty, and Indigenous Americans are not entitled to the same rights in Canada. So here's my response to Reconciling History, a story I titled Lines. I walk a tightrope, strung between the peaks of the mountains, set there to divide the land below into perfect straight lines. Yukon and Alaska. I look on both sides. On one, I'm a proud Tlingit woman. My ancestors hiked these mountains and lived where they pleased. On the Yukon side of that tightrope, I'm an immigrant, a complete contradiction. Before time started, 3 Tlingit women from the Deshiton Beaver clan in Angoon paddled from Haines to Juneau, up the Taku River to Atlin. They married 3 men in the area. Before time, the Tlingit tracked lineage with clans given to you by your mother. Those 3 women are the reason the Deshiton clan is here in the Yukon. In 1794, the United States and Great Britain signed the Jays Treaty, which opened Indigenous mobility between the United States and Canada. In 1794, my ancestors, Native or white, didn't speak a lick of English. In 1825, the Alaska and Canada border was first drafted. Canadians and Russians debated and fought for more land. They divided countless nations, trying to steal more from each other, not a thought spared for those who lived within them. In 1867, Alaska was purchased by the United States. In 1903, the Alaska border was finalized. From 1906 to 1912, a line of trees in the middle of the bush were cut 20 feet wide. The trees cried out their sap, the axes ignored them. In 1956, the Supreme Court of Canada ruled against the treaty, stated it ended after the War of 1812, argued it was signed while they were still under British rule. In 1956, before I was born, before I was a thought, Canada would strip me of my identity. This ruling didn't just hurt Indigenous United States citizens, it also cut off our historic trade routes and put regulations on delicacies like ooligan and herring eggs. In 2023, I fell in love. I fell in love with the land, the lack of coastal clouds that not only let the sun thrive, but the stars too. Later on, I even fell in love under those stars during a cool breeze at the end of summer, except I wasn't given the right to move freely like my ancestors did. I went through a lengthy, expensive, and intrusive immigration process for nearly a year. I hope one day my story and the others like mine are a thing of the past, that no Indigenous person is told that they are an immigrant by the newest government on this land. Thank you.